We've been asked all the time for some tips or tricks of the trade, and one of the big things that's constantly overlooked, and you talk to top-end residential teams, you talk to top-end commercial teams, regardless of the product type or what market they're in, one of the things that we constantly are looking at, investigating, striving for perfection is just making sure all of our information on our listings and projects is exactly up to the minute, you know, top, super accurate. You'd be amazed that when you get a listing and you set the information in and you think it's right, and then you don't look at it for 30 or 45 days, things change. Tenants move out, operating expenses adjust, property management comes in with something, the tenant next door took some of the space. It's just constant, moving, fluid situation. So we constantly, Larry and I, and our team, Lana, Jaquan, Jake, Mike, we're constantly meeting on a weekly, daily basis, just strumming through all the listing sites, the LoopNets, the iBiz, South Florida Business Journal, you name it. We're constantly going through that data just to make sure our information that we're representing to the marketplace is 100% accurate and up to the minute. Because you'd be surprised, you put something in there, don't pay attention to it for a little bit, and all of a sudden an owner or a prospect will call you and being like, oh, that space is available and the operating expenses are $3.50. Lo and behold, you fast forward into lease negotiations and then you realize the operating expenses are $3.75, and it creates a major issue down the road. Just having that data just as accurate as possible and in real time is just a critical component to being successful on the listing side.
Yeah, so like Tom was talking about, we actually use a lot of really unique third-party softwares and platforms that a lot of other brokers either don't know exist or don't utilize in the right way. So like one of them, which is great, is Crexi. Crexi is an awesome resource. It's very affordable. It's really, really user-friendly. You can upload sale or lease opportunities to it. It's more known for the sale options. I'll let you in on a little secret here. If you use it for your lease options, it will just get you a little bit of a better rating on Google. So when you're searching for warehouse in Fort Lauderdale or warehouse in Medley, warehouse in Hialeah, if you're on Crexi and all these other platforms, it just gives you that much of a better chance of being the one that captures that attention for your client, which is really what they hire us to do. We're here to capture attention. We're here when we get that attention to make sure it's accurate and correct and up to date. And we are constantly meeting about all of our listings, making sure that they're up to date and accurate. It's super, super important. Some of the other platforms we use, I can't really talk about because it's kind of gray area, but we use stuff that nobody else uses, hands down. There's no question.
Oh, and then one final tip is also, I mean, Larry pointed this out to me all the time. Don't relax. You have to actually watch it twice as careful. The listing services where you think someone else is supplying the data, i.e. CoStar. We have more inaccuracies when we think someone else is doing it than when we actually control the flow of data. So we are constantly on the phone with CoStar, adjusting things and arguing points out on operating expenses and availabilities and suite numbers and clear heights and dock counts and all that stuff. Because a lot of people just think, oh, CoStar has it and they're doing it. But you start looking into their information, it's not as accurate as the real-time information we have on the street and walking in and out of these buildings all day long, every day.
Yeah, and you can't be relaxed, right? Especially in times like
100%.
this. But just in general, you can't just take a chill pill and just think everyone's gonna do everything for you. You have to double and triple check everything. It's super, super important because there's a lot of pressure and people want to get deals done quickly. So the correct information can only help.
And we're in a truck court. It's a risky business out there.
We really appreciate you watching this video. Thank you so much. Hit that like button and subscribe. Tom O'Loughlin, LarryG, getting it done for our clients. We're here if you need anything at all, and we are on top of all your marketing.